embarrassing. There'll never be no comparison. You're live on the show. Sit back and have a listen. LDBC, this is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Boxing and MMA Show Live. And this episode of the Coach Sheldon Harrison Boxing and MMA Show Live is brought to you by D-Style Boxing, where you need to just take BS aside. Put BS aside and listen to the truth. Go subscribe to D-Style Boxing today. Okay, folks. And really love that channel. I like D-Style's channel. That's becoming definitely one of my most favorite channels on YouTube. Go subscribe today. Guys, let me tell you guys something, okay? Yes, the title, don't let the title mislead you, okay? Don't let that mislead you. Yes, Sam Eggington, he did TKO Frankie Gavin, okay? But these are fighters right here. These are fighters that we need to stand behind. Fighters like the Sam Eggingtons, the Darius I Am King Irvins, okay? Fighters like Frankie Gavin, okay? Fighters like your Christian Rios. Okay, fighters like these. I'm going to tell you why, man. These guys aren't afraid to take fights, man. They're not. And you know what? With these guys on these lower level, these lower tier guys, like the Frankie Gavins and the Sam Eggingtons, you know what? We're getting the fights that we want to see. Here's what I want for Sam Eggington. I hope that his team, because he's still young, man. The guy's only 22. I mean, no, he's 23. I hope for this guy, man. I hope that they don't try to push him too far, man. Like, they don't immediately put him in with the big dog. Like, I hope they don't put him in right away with the Showtime Sean Porter. I hope that they don't try to book a fight with him and Errol Spence, okay? I hope that they don't try to do those guys on that level, because this guy would get decimated by those guys, okay? He would. I think they need to slowly, and maybe in about 2 years, he'll be ready to fight those guys. But right now, they really need to let this guy fight a lot of crafty veterans like your Frankie Gavins. You know, they need to put him in a ring with a lot of these guys to develop this guy properly. Because I like Sam Eggington. He's got a lot of good strengths, man. There's a lot of good stuff that I saw about him. And I definitely don't mind. I don't mind getting behind this guy. I like Frankie Gavin. You know, I can see why. You know, they took the fight. I still knew that Kell Brook would beat Frankie Gavin. But Frankie Gavin is a technical fighter, man. He's good. Like, he's good. I know people, coach, yeah, he just got him in there against Eggington, man, and that's why he looks so good. You know, and I know, see, those are the type people I don't even want to, I kind of ignore it in the comment section. I don't even talk to them. But definitely, man, Frankie Gavin is skilled. I'm going to tell you what his problem is, man. Gavin could have won this fight. Matter of fact, I actually started believing that Gavin could probably pull this fight out after the 5th round. And even though Gavin suffered those knockdowns, I still thought he could have won the fight. Gavin's major problem is, and this is what I also said about Rios, Frankie Gavin is not a strong guy. I think he's actually too small. He's too small of a guy for welterweight. I think he's not big enough for that weight class. That's my opinion, okay? I honestly, and on God is my witness, I believe that. So here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. Gavin needs to, he needs to either get his strength up, or he would probably do better at going down to 140, okay? And staying there. I don't know enough about Frankie Gavin, okay? I don't know a whole lot about him, okay? I watched him fight Kell Brook, and I watched him fight Sam Eggington, okay? I watched him fight these fights. And in the Brook fight, he was very technical. Like, he actually did some things good in the Brook fight. It's just that Frankie Gavin loses to guys that are stronger than him. And I won't even say that Eggington was more technical, because Frankie Gavin was the more technical boxer. I mean, he was doing a lot of good things, man. He was moving his head. He was getting out of the way. He was circling back to the middle of the ring, man. He was catching Sam Eggington with body shots. But see, the shots that Frankie Gavin were hitting Eggington with, it wasn't wearing him down. And that's why Sam Eggington was able to keep coming forward. But, you know, had Frankie Gavin had to hit a guy maybe his own size, like physically his own size, those same shots would have stopped a lot of those guys. But see, he's too small. See, Gavin is going to have to do one or two things. He's going to have to increase his strength. He's going to have to do so. He got to, okay? Or he's going to have to move down in weight, which I don't know if that's what he would prefer to do at this time. I think he looks, from the looks of him, he actually looks like he can go to a lower weight class. I think he could. And I think Frankie Gavin would do better at a lower weight class. I think he would go in there and completely have a lot of success in a weight class. I'm not saying he didn't have any success against Eggington. He had a lot of success, man. He was confusing the hell out of Sam Eggington for a while, man. He was. And then when Eggington dropped him the first time, Sam thought, okay, I got this dude beat. No. Frankie Gavin stood up and went toe-to-toe with Sam Eggington, the heavy puncher. He went toe-to-toe with this dude, and Eggington had a look like a confusion, like, wait a minute. I thought that I was going to be able to hunt this guy down and actually, just beat him. No. Frankie Gavin stood up, got in this dude's chest, and started lighting up Sam Eggington. This fight, to me, it was a closer fight than what, yeah, he TKO'd him. But the fight was good. This is what we're missing in boxing. But it sucks because a lot of people won't get behind these guys because they're not well known. And let me tell you, you got Pacquiao fighting Vargas. We don't want that fight. We wanted him to fight Terrence Crawford. We got Canelo. We got Saul Canelo Alvarez beating up on Amir Khan, beating up on Liam Smith. We want him to fight Triple G. We want Triple G to fight Canelo. We wanted Triple G to fight Ward. We wanted Triple G to fight Jacobs. We can't get those fights, okay? Yes, we're getting Ward and Kovalev. Yes, we're getting Walters and Lomachenko. But, guys, we wanted Tyson Fury. We wanted Fury to get in there and fight Klitschko again. That fight ain't happening, okay? Do y'all understand why that so many of the uploaders right here, right now, who are diehard boxing fans, they're uploading other videos, including myself. I find myself wanting to do more women's MMA video. And I'm starting a women's MMA community on my channel. Why? The sport of boxing done forced me to do this, y'all. Boxing done forced me to do this. There's nothing. But I got excited again because I saw this fight. I got excited. I saw a fight that was evenly matched. It was a fight that it wasn't cherry-picked. It was a fight that two guys, they had similar skill sets, and they had equal talents, and they got in the ring. That's what we're supposed to be looking at, guys. We're supposed to see an outlier every now and then when somebody dominates somebody. That should be like 10% of the fights. But I saw a fight. I saw two fights. When Christian Rios fought David Lemieux. Okay, I saw that fight, and I'm like, you know what? It was a good fight. It wasn't a blowout. And then I saw this fight. This fight wasn't a blowout. It didn't get nasty into the 8th round. But it wasn't a blowout to me. This was a good fight. Guys, this is what we got to get behind. We got to get behind this, y'all. And I'm even willing, man, to not even cover certain fights. I'm willing to do this, man. But see, it can't just be me. It's got to be the whole boxing community to say, the hell with these fights, man. As a community, even if it's LDBC and YTBC, we all complain about the same things, that we're not getting the fights that we want to see. We're not getting them. If we all stop covering these fights, if nobody, I don't want to do it by myself, okay? Honestly, if a whole community, hey, man, look, man, we ain't going to cover these junk fights. We just ain't going to cover them. I would love to cover fights like this. The fight, man, you're looking at a boxing, like you're looking at something that's competitive. That's what we're supposed to see. Thurman and Porter, we're supposed to see these fights on a regular basis. But these promoters and these guys, they don't want to put everything on the table. They don't want to put everything on the table and let it all hang out. They don't want to do this. They want to sit back and they want to collect as much money as they can, and this is ruining boxing. And then you got stupid fanboys running around here supporting this crap. That's why boxing is ruined. No. You got promoters, you got fighters, and then you got fanboys. You got the fanboys that will support this stuff. And this is what's killing boxing right now. But fights like this, you got Sam Eggington, Frankie Gavin, and both of these guys are game to fight each other. Nobody backed out. You got guys like Darius King Irvin. Darius I Am King Irvin said, look, I want to fight everybody. They get in the ring with me. Let's fight. These are the guys we got to start standing behind. I'm going to start keeping up with these guys, these lower tier guys. I'll talk junk about the guys on the upper end, but you know what? These are the fights I want to cover. I literally enjoyed this fight, y'all. I actually felt like I was in love with the sport that I love so much. I felt like that this was the sport that I signed up for. Like, this is the sport that I'm addicted to, like all of you are. I mean, guys, some of you, I don't know. I think some of y'all go watch this fight and make a post-fight video, and you tell me that this wasn't an entertaining fight. I want to hear more breakdowns of this fight right here. I want to hear it. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. What are you guys waiting on? Subscribe. I'm done.